Good evening and welcome to Friday Night Aces. I am Paul, and with me, as usual, now on Friday nights, Jesse.
Jesse K. Hey everybody, how you doing?
All right, so what we're gonna do tonight? If you tuned in last night for the quick little Halloween thing I did, I had to come in and set up the board last night, and I ran a stream showing everybody how to set these up and going over some ideas and concepts if you want to do stuff like this yourself at home. We have built the Boreal Breach Arena
Reach.
House Davion in the style of a dilapidated baseball stadium slash fighting arena. And tonight we are going to have Waco Rangers versus the Word of Blake in a 2-on-2 Battletech Aces classic rules death match. So we're gonna try and we change the angles around a little bit here. I got a better zoom from the top here. So as you can see inside, before back to the topographic, we have on the side of the. I'll go to Jesse here on the side of Waco Rangers. Put you back up on screen there.
Absolutely, yeah. On the side of Jesse and the Humans, which coincidentally is the name of my pop rock band, we've got two of the Waco Rangers mechs that some eagle-eyed folks fans may remember from our table setup at Fan Expo. We've got a Victor and an Orion. Specifically, I'm going to be commanding the Victor 10L, the Lao variant with the Gauss rifle and the stealth armor. Paul is going to be driving the Orion.
ON2-M.
Narek variant. They are the late clan, early jihad, sort of.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll flip back over here. On this side of the board, the Word of Blake is going to be using, I'll go to the topographic here while I read these off. Word of Blake have a Black Knight BL12 KNT and a Thug THG 12E. Each will be controlled by the ACES deck. Obviously, with ACES being more an Alpha Strike specific component, there will be a bit of interpretation that we do use tonight with it. We have run Classic before in the past fairly seamlessly with the ACES deck. So for those of you interested in watching, you're getting a chance to see it tonight. Hopefully, Waco Rangers and the Humans overcome the ACES deck. We'll see how successful we're going to be with that. And I guess with that said, we'll go back to the overhead, and I guess I'm going to roll these lucky, unlucky red initiative dice for the AI. Actually, or do you want to roll initiative, or do you want to use the deck? We're gonna use the initiative deck. Let's do that instead. You want to give it a cut?
One card for each.
One card for each mech. It'll make it more interesting.
Yeah.
There we go. So we will go for the good guys first, or for the bad guys first?
Good guys first.
Good guys first. Jesse is on a 10. Paul is on a 4. The Black Knight is on an 8. And the Thug gets the ace, which is low. So if you have never used the initiative deck before, they do come with some special rules on it. On each movement segment, when it comes up, you can choose to tap the card and use the effect on there, or you can choose not to use it and stay on that card for the following turn's initiative and pay whatever penalties that may come along with that. That will be dictated on the card. So the deck runs ace low, 2 through D, which is Duke. The Star-Lord card is the wild card. There's 2 of them in the deck. Whoever draws that automatically wins initiative, and all the cards get shuffled back in from the graveyard into the main deck, and everybody starts drawing again from a fresh deck. So the ace, which is for the Thug, the special ability on this one is selected unit chooses a weapon, and for that, if an attack with that weapon this turn succeeds, the weapon does double damage. Pretty cool. The Black Knight has drawn battlefield support. Gain 6 BSP to use on aerospace or artillery. Okay, so that's pretty ugly.
That's contextually appropriate for those Blakeists.
So what we'll do is we do have that there, but what we can do, instead of having to pick 6 points, we played a game the other night with the smaller deck and used the random draws for where would I put it. In the meantime, while I look for that, we will
While
go
Paul's
over
looking around for that,
go over the
let's
two
take a
cards here.
look at what the humans have got. The humans have got. So this is actually going to come in to play right away. The victor got the Blitzkrieg card, which is selected unit may fire one weapon before the movement phase, +2 TMM. You apply heat, apply ammo, but you can still use the weapon normally in the weapon attack, which means the first thing that is going to happen in this game is that Victor is going to take a shot. So we'll still get through the BSP. We'll figure out exactly what the Blakists have snuck in to this arena.
What we'll do is we'll just randomly draw one card and have it take effect.
Okay, I'm all right with that.
That's what we'll do with it. My 4, which is not a very good draw, is called Press. The enemy selected unit gains +1 movement. Enemy units which begin the turn within 3 hexes or inches, because in this case we are playing with miniature rules inches, may not end their movement closer than this unit. So I'm being a little bit of an intimidator out there. Quick overview of the game board rules for classic miniature rules. Everything is doubled. Ranges, movement, facing changes. Otherwise, it's true classic Battletech. We do have our own house rules. If you've watched us play before, we use trees are a little different. I'll change angles here. I'll go to this one here. So a tree is a tree. You can pay your double movement to pass through it. You cannot end your movement within a tree hex. If you are base to base with the tree and firing through it, you get the same bonus as you would in a wooded hex where you're standing on the edge of the woods, so you don't pay the penalty. But any tree intervening, line of sight, otherwise, across the board is a +1 modifier. That said, we're going to go to the initiative. So the first up on initiative is the Thug. So the ACES deck.
Well, but before he moves, the Blitzkrieg is going to come into play.
Oh, you're going to Blitzkrieg. Okay,
Yeah.
So you're going to draw?
No reason not to. For sure. And,
There you go.
but hey, Beskar, hey, Jeff, welcome
So
to the
you get
stream.
There you go. You can tap your card to show that you've used it, so it'll
Yeah.
be there. You
So are we assigning this to the Thug, is the plan?
Yep.
Yep, all right. So in this case, I don't know if I can get that.
go. I'll go to the overhead.
Yeah.
Boom.
In that case, we've got the Sniper Artillery support. So very precise and smashy artillery.
Okay, so you're going to be rolling on this here. So target 8, damage value 2. And these are in 5-point groups. You're going to roll. I have the scatter chart right there.
Yep.
So if you miss, we're going to roll scatter die, and the distance it scatters is by the number of points that you've missed on the die roll.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so just going to toss two of these.
Yeah, target number 8 opens the game as the. You can try and put it between them, or you can put it in. It's up to you.
We're going to try to put it between them.
Right between.
Yeah.
So right here.
Target number is 8, and I rolled a 3.
So it's going to deviate 5.
Yep.
So grab the scatter die and roll. It's going to go 5 in which direction?
In here.
Straight across. Where did I put my tape measure?
You want to borrow mine?
I got it. Here we go. So it's going straight across 5 this way?
Yep.
So it lands harmlessly out of the way. It lands. Boom. All right. Now we can begin play.
Right.
We go to the cards. Aggressive. If the unit has armor greater than any enemy's damage rating, which is correct, okay? So nobody's fired a shot yet.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to stay on aggressive. He is a brawler. So he sees the 2 mechs across from him. He's like, I'm standing here toe-to-toe. He wants to target yellow. Yellow in this instance being the highest armor. I believe that is going to be the victor. Correct?
I believe so. The Victor's got 247 total. What's the Orion got?
I got just a little underneath that, I think. I think it's 234. 224. So he's going to go straight. And he wants to line of sight to him. He wants to occupy woods or gain cover while moving closer to the target. So our friend in the Thug is moving a 4-6 profile, which on this board would be an 8-6. Where can he go to get cover from you? 8-6.
Partial cover behind the bleachers.
I'm thinking here.
Yeah.
He moves 2. No, that's not a spot he can stand. That's not a spot he can stand in.
With 8, can you get over here?
We're going like this here. And he's going to have a hard time getting cover. He's actually going to have a very difficult time getting cover. Actually, he could stand on that. He's going to go 2, and then that's 3 extra 5, 7. And he's standing there, like so.
Okay.
That would be 7. And he made 3 facing changes. So he only 3 out of 8. No, sorry, 6. Sorry, I'll walk that back. He made 2 facing changes. That's 4. Means 4 divided by 2 is 2. So he's got a 0 modifier for his hexes displaced. Okay. Noah's got a 3. I have the 4. So what do I want to do here? Yeah, I'm going to tap my card and gain the extra movement point. And nobody can end their move within 3 of me after. So that means the Black Knight's going to stay his distance. What do you think I should do here? Come back over here? I'm a 4/6 as well, right?
Yeah.
If I go 2... if I go 2, 1 facing change, I can't even get myself in the cover. That's okay. We're going to fight.
Yep. It's Solaris.
We're going to fight. So that's my facing change, and then I get to there. So I went 3 hexes. So that's a +1. Let's do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the Black Knight. Black Knight.
Hey there, B.
Gains the BSP draw, so they're going to retaliate here. What are they going to do?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
You can read it off. Cool.
Sure thing. We've got another sniper artillery support.
Okay, so he wants to target right now red. So red is the lowest TMM, which is both of us. Lowest armor, which is me. So he sees me turn, make the run across the infield there, and fires at me. Yeah, you can do the damage here, buddy. Go for it.
What am I rolling? This is
what's your target number there? It'll say right on the card.
Yeah, same, right? 8.
Yeah, 8.
So
Yep.
6.
6. He missed by 2, so roll that scatter die.
Straight.
So boom. Lands harmlessly into the bleachers. Okay, so aggressive. If the ideal red is activated within 18, yes, that's me. He wants no unactivated within 12. So he's going to can you measure the distance there while I'm working out the rest of the card? If he can, move closer to target and gain cover. What's their current distance?
So that's 12. They are...
So he's going to come...
about 11.
He's probably coming over here, roughly.
Yeah.
He can't move closer to me and maintain that kind of distance. So I would say likely here... He can actually walk backwards because he can't get himself in the cover. He's a 4/6/2, right? So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That's his walk. And that's for, he made 2 facing changes, so it's 0. Like so.
Okay. And so then
that brings you up.
That comes up to the Victor. So the thing with the Victor, as we mentioned earlier, this is a stealth armor variant, which short version basically means we are spending heat to make ourselves harder to hit. But it's only effective at minimum medium range and preferably long, so he actually kind of wants to get out of dodge.
Give you a good shot of the infield there, guys.
So he can jump 4, which would translate to about 8 inches.
Don't abandon me inside.
I'm not abandoning you. I'm not
Do
abandoning
not
you.
abandon me in there to get
I'm
ganged
looking
up
for
on.
where I can get some cover, but still get some distance. We can't really hear. There's no cover per se. I want to see if we can get like behind this tree. Is what I was thinking.
Maybe.
You think they're partial cover behind the bleachers? It's as opposed to here behind this tree.
You don't want to be back there. Because then they're just guaranteed to shoot me.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's just that would be a Waco Ranger thing to do. They're all kind of out for themselves, right?
They are.
But yeah,
I'll
you
take that.
You could jump like this, right?
Yeah. We'll jump there. That's it.
That's an 8, so it's a 4. You're a
2.
1 plus a red, right?
1 plus a red.
Yeah. All right. Declaring fire. So the thug, low on the initiative poll, wants yellow. Yellow being the lowest TMM, lowest armor second. So he's firing at me. I'm standing out in the open. This thug here is equipped with a pair of ERPPCs and 2 SRM6s. At a heat scale of 34, he can handle firing both PPCs and 1 SRM6 to get himself, and he did a walk, right? Oh, no, he did a walk. That'll get him to +1 heat. Let's see what his target number is to see if he actually fires the other SRM6. So he's going to be at base 4. Walked is 5. What's the range there between the two?
That's a good question. Stuck on this thing. Looks like about 9.
No. To me.
Yeah.
Orion from the...
Yeah, I'm going to
Oh,
knock you right over.
I don't even have to worry about the...
yeah, but that's exactly...
About him. I'm just taking up on my own guy.
Exactly as you wanted, Beskar. I'm following your instructions to the letter. Yeah, it's 8.
8, so divided by 2 is 4. So he's at a range of 4 hexes. So he's at short range for the 2 PPCs, just 1 into medium range for the SRM6s. So he's going to be at 4, 5. I went for 1 is 6. So target number of 6 is on the 2-year PPCs, and this target number would be 8 on the SRM6s. Now, on his card, I'm going to interpret here. It says if target number is 6 or less, you can overheat. Well, he's already his main primary weapons are at 6s, which is fine, but the overheat weapons, which would be at target number 8, would not meet that condition. So I'm going to interpret the cards that he's going to fire 2-year PPCs and just 1 SRM6. Okay?
That follows to me.
So we will go with the PPCs as blues, and the SRM6 will be green. Okay? So SRM6 is on 8s, the others are on 6s. 2 hits with PPCs. So you will take these out, and we will roll.
John, we do not have updated versions posted anywhere yet. We are using a much newer version of the deck than came out in the original Kickstarter. As with a lot of ACES questions we're getting lately, the answer is stay tuned for about a month. There will be a lot new ACES news coming your way at PAX Unplugged. Which is early December. I want to say the 8th off the top of my head. Don't quote me on it.
Yeah, so according to Randall's interview with Sarna last month, he did say stay tuned for news at PAX Unplugged. The current version of the deck that we do use is like the 8th or 9th generation of the deck. It is nothing anywhere near what you received in the beta testing for the Kickstarter last year. The deck now is far more extensive. It covers everything from battlefield support to objectives to managing heat, overheating.
Clan battle, ritual rules.
We have Zelbriggen rules that we've written for it. It literally does pretty much everything for Alpha Strike. It's got all the bases covered. We are in the final, testing phases behind closed doors. That's why we can't show any more cards on the screen or anything like that. But other than that, stay tuned for more updates at PAX. Whatever those are going to be, we're not really allowed to say anything. So that's all on Catalyst then. So with that said, I took 10 points to my right torso and 10 points to my center torso on that shot. So I will be making a piloting check this turn because I've taken 20. We now go to me on the initiative phase. I am on 4, so I am going to return fire with a ghost rifle and 3 medium pulse lasers.
Now let me ask, do you want to hit the thug or do we want to hit the Black Knight? Black Knight's got a targeting computer. I'm thinking he might be the bigger threat.
Yeah, so we are going to be at a total of, I'm guessing, 8. Right on 8. So at 4 hexes. 4 hexes is going to be 4. I ran because I went 8. Oh no, sorry, walk. Sorry, 4. I'm at 5. He went for 1 is 6. So I need 6 for the Gauss rifle. The pulses are at medium range. They're going to be on 8s, but -2 for the pulse puts it down to 6s. So I'm at 6s for everything. So my pulses will be the 3 green sets of dice. My Ghost rifle will be I'll use these yellow dice here. I got the dice from the Encounters I'm going to break them in because I'm not much of a card game guy, so the dice are going to get used well for playing Battletech. So 6s across the board, and it looks
Some
pretty
high
good.
numbers.
That's like 4 hits all across the board. 7, 8, 11, and 10. Beautiful. All right, so we will roll hit locations. Hit locations are, we got, ooh, what's the 5? You got the chart over there, Jesse? Here, I'm going to give you the chart because I'm handling the decks. I'll give you the
5
chart.
from the front would be right leg.
Right leg.
Yep.
Okay, so right leg takes 15 points. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. And then he's got left torso. What's the 10?
10 is left arm.
Left arm. 2, 4, 6. Left torso for 2, 4, 6.
John, don't think of it as a bummer. Think of it as like
9.
you're
What's the
waiting
9?
for Christmas. 9, left leg.
Left leg. 4, 6. Oh, there's all sorts of insight. You guys are really going to love the Aces deck. I'll say this. I know it's a bit of a
tease.
a bit of a thirst trap. This is my new term. I just learned about thirst trap. This terminology. This is a bit of a thirst trap. But you know, if you were in the Kitchener-Waterloo area tomorrow, Tommy and I will be at GriffCon, appearing with the Aces decks and teaching people in a live demonstration of where it is currently, and having some fun with it. So if you want to jump on a plane to get to the Toronto area, join us. We'll be there around noon, 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon at the University of Guelph. All right, so
and also be sure to ask Paul about thirst traps.
Yeah. All right, back to the game.
Best card. No, that's metaphorical Christmas.
Metaphorical
It'll be,
Christmas.
you're going to learn more about Aces as a Christmas gift this season.
All right, so next up is, what are you on?
I'm a 10.
You're
think
at
the
10.
Black
So
Knight's going to shoot.
the Black
before.
Knight is going to shoot. The Black Knight wants to shoot at red. Red being, where is he? It's going to be me again. Lowest armor. So they both look at me up close. So he's got near PPC 2 larges and 4 ER mediums. I think his weapons bracket at this range, he would most likely go with 2 large lasers and 3 ER mediums. That would put him at a total of 16, 26, 31, and he has got 32 heat, and he walked. So that'll put him right bang on even Steven, right? So he is going to be at base 4. We went 4 hexes for the range, right? So his range is going to be at short range across the board. He's hitting me on 6s. So he said 3 mediums and 2 larges. So the greens are the mediums, the blues are the larges.
Kevin Hubert came for the Aces, stayed for the thirst traps. That's us.
That's us. Oh, nice. So there's a miss. I'll take that. That's a miss. I'll take that. That's a 6. That's a hit. So 1 large and 2 mediums. You want to roll the locations on me, buddy? Go for it.
Yeah, sure. The large is hitting in 4, 5, in 7. That's center torso.
Bear with me one moment here.
Yep.
So 5. That was the large, right?
Yep.
8 points. And 2 7-point shots.
Yeah.
Or 6. 6-point shots. Sorry. These are inner sphere, not clown.
Mediums are hitting in 8 left torso and in 6, 7, 8, 9 left leg.
Left leg. Okay. All right, so that is, I took a total of 8, 14, 20, and then the other guy hit me with the 20, so I took 40 points, so I'm at a +2 mod. Okay, you're firing.
Okay, Victor's up. Victor's also going to shoot at the Black Knight because I want to knock that targeting computer out as soon as possible, especially with all those lasers tied to it. I don't want to get too hot, though, because I'm jumping around and going to kick that stealth armor in soon. So I think we're just going to do the Gauss and the SRMs. So skill... Hold on, how far apart are they? Victor to the Black Knight is 9, so we're thinking that double that is 18. Is that
No, we would
Right.
cut it in half.
Cut in half.
Cut it in half, yeah.
Okay. So instead of 8, so it's 4.
Yep.
So that is still within good range for the Gauss rifle. It doesn't bother the medium. It is medium range for the SRM6. So 4, 5, 6 for medium range. No modifier on the Black Knight. I think that means 6 for the Gauss rifles and 7 8s for the SRMs. So the Gauss rifle will be black, looking for 6s, and didn't hit, and the SRMs are looking for 8s. That hit. How many SRMs hit? Oh, I gotta find a cluster table.
It's on the back side of that chart.
Yeah. 9
be 4.
is not half bad. Okay, yeah, I'll take it. 4 missiles.
Yep.
So 4 locations, 2 each. Come to me, dice. So, all in sets of 2 damage. Oh, that's cocked. I'm going to re-roll the blacks. There we go. So, 2 damage to right arm. 2 damage to right torso. 2 damage to left arm. And 2 damage to head.
Oh, nice.
Always like seeing those box cards come up.
So, I plunked him with pulses. He took 12. He took 27. And you just did another 8 is 35 points. So he's on a +1 mod. So he's going to, that's the end of the turn. So now, or end of the shooting phase. So what we're going to do is we're going to make his consciousness check. He's going to be on, don't roll double ones. He's good. He's up. I should mark that off on his, that's 1 hit. Okay, so he is going to make a piloting check. He is a 4/5. He's going to be at base +1 for 20 points of damage. So he's going to be on a 6. He stands. And then me, I am at a 5, but I'm at a +2 because I took over 40 points. So I'm on a 7. I stand with an 8. That's good. I'll take it. Nobody else took damage that turn, so we can remove the chips.
As we are in the end phase, while we're doing heat and ammo, I'm also going to declare that the pilot of the Victor is flipping his stealth armor on.
There we go.
I'm sure that makes a very cool boop, 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 boop noise.
How did you fail NN November? Battletech Thirst Trap called Paul and Jesse. That's it, Beskar.
That's it.
You got it. You got it. All right, so nobody held on to their cards for that turn, so we are going to draw 4 new initiative cards. We will go to, get there, it'll go into the graveyard. So Jesse, Paul, Black Knight, and Thug. So Jesse got a 3.
Yeah, that's no good.
Black Knight is on a 7, and the Thug is on a Lord. Paul has a 9. So Paul has Blitzkrieg. Selecting, you may fire 1 weapon before the movement phase, applying +2 target modifier. And no attacker or target movement modifier. Apply heat and ammunition. Normal weapon may still be fired during the weapon attacks phase. So I get to get an extra blast in here at close range, which is pretty cool. The Black Knight, moving on the 7 initiative, has Winter is Coming, environmental effects moderate snowfall. What we're going to do is to save time. We're just going to go automatic +1 to everybody hitting.
+1 this turn?
This turn, yep. And then the Thug is on the Lord. He's got a card called Feint. So Feint, after all fire is declared in the weapon attack phase, activate this card and select a unit. Prevent all damage done by and against that unit. Apply heat effects and expend ammunition as normal. Now, he can choose not to use this card and carry on to the next turn. This one has a penalty on it. So if he chose not to, the unit, this card's not activated, player must add +5 heat, cumulative for every turn the card is retained. Okay, so what he's going to do is that after all the fire is declared, he's going to tap the card. He's going to say, one of these two's not taking damage, basically.
Right.
Right.
Thanks for joining us, B. Have a good one.
So the good news is here, you're going first.
Yep. I'm going to start by immediately using the second wind on here. Remove 1 damage from a mech. We'll move 1 damage from your Orion.
Oh, actually, hold on. Before that, I'm going to Blitzkrieg.
Oh,
I have to do it now. So I am going to pump the Black Knight. That's the only thing I can do. Makes the most sense here.
Yep.
So I am going to hit him with the Gauss rifle. at the start of the turn, we are going to be at short range, so I'm hitting on 4s.
Pew.
Okay. Which colored dice should I roll here? Which colored dice should I roll? Have a good night, B. I will roll
Black or yellow or something solid
yellow
slug.
on 4s.
But that was close.
Hits for 15 points. You want to roll the magic location?
Sure thing. The Gauss rifle crashes into the Black Knight's 6 right torso.
Should have been the left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Boom. All right. Now we proceed with the movement. Go ahead, Jesse,
Yeah.
on your low 3.
Second wind, take a 1 point of damage off of your Orion.
Okay.
Call that tapped.
Yep.
Okay.
I took it off my leg.
So, Victor really likes his position, but doesn't like not having TMM built up. He's got to move, and he wants to get to range where the stealth armor is going to be worth a darn. Pardon my French. He can jump 4, rolling up to 8, which looks like this. On the overhead, can he get behind here? It looks like he can.
You jump up on the hill. I'm not. Just don't run away, because I already took it for a turn.
Oh yeah, no, I want them to know I'm here, but I'm thinking if I get partial cover from in here.
I want you to know I'm here, except for the fact that I'm hiding. They want to. You want them to hear you, is what you're saying.
I want them to be far away enough that I get that bonus from the stealth armor.
Yeah.
I think this works. I would call that
Yeah.
partial cover, but they're still staring down the business end of my Gauss rifle.
Yeah. So the 7 is the Black Knight. So the Black Knight is moving next. At least he moves before me on this turn. Aggressive. If there are any activated enemies within 12, is that true? How far close to you is he?
From the Black Knight, it is that's almost 15.
Good. He's going to be unbalanced. If there are 2 enemies within 24, yes. So you stay unbalanced. He wants to target line of sight nearest, so it's me, of course. He wants no unactivated enemies within 12, trying to move closer to the target. So in this instance, he cannot do that. It does not make any logical sense. So he wants to maintain me. He's probably going to move along this direction and have to ignore the move closer portion. He wants cover and occupy woods if he can from everybody else. So where did I do my tape measure there? There we go. What we'll do here is he wants to... I don't think there's a lot of places he can move here. If he goes 1, 2, so 2, 4, and he can move 4 inches backwards, like so. We get him to there. We're basically going to have to, that's a walk backwards, everybody. We're going to have to pull ourselves out of the arena. And he went 4 is 2, and it's a 1, so it's a 0. We're going to have to get ourselves out of the arena in the next 2 or 3 turns. So give me a fighting withdrawal. I'm going to try and walk backwards that way and stay away from these guys. I'm going to take it this turn. I already know that. I'm going to get shredded pretty good. But then once we're out, we can start fighting them here and then press them back in and try and win it. That's my 2 cents.
Sounds good.
That's my 2 cents.
Now that I'm far enough back, if there's anything we can do, like the Victor can take a little more than the Orion, right? He's going to be harder to hit.
Yeah, and I've already taken like significant damage.
Yeah.
I've taken. Yeah.
So the sooner you get out, I don't know, maybe next turn the Victor goes and just draws some fire instead of.
Well, I'm going to give
going
myself
cover.
partial cover over here, probably, is my guess.
Right.
So I'll go back to the overhead there so people can take a look at the whole board.
Yeah. See what we see, folks at home. Okay. Who's up next, the Thug or the Orion?
The Orion. So the Orion is going to. Sorry, what was his card activation on this? Oh yeah, it's everyone's +1 to hit this turn. I'm curious if I'm trying to think. If I walk backwards, that means next turn I'm only to about here.
Yeah.
And then the following turn I'm outside it.
Are we playing with sprinting? Like, do you want to just book it?
No, there's no sprinting. But I'm just talking about where I'm stuck in there right now with these 2.
So then is it worth thinking about, do you want to try to get out that way?
Yeah, I'm coming out this way. So I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to walk. Like so. And that gives me, I only went not enough for a modifier because I had to pay extra to go into the rubble. So that was, no, I went 3. Yeah, no, I went 3. So I am a +1. I went 1, 2, 3, and then 2 face change. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. And now the last to go will be the thug. The thug, if the ideal red enemy is activated and within 10. So red still consistently is the lowest armor, so that's me. So he's going to remain aggressive. Wants to try to move behind the target, if he can, while maintaining cover and getting closer. I don't think he can quite get behind me, but we're going to check this out. So the step over the bleachers is 2. He cannot get so a walk would get him there, right? You've already moved, so if he runs, he can move 12. He can do this. Yeah, he's going to, so over the bleachers. If you move him to the where it says 2, put your finger at the 2 spot there. Yeah. Right there. Yep. He can go this is a run with a facing change. Yep. Like so. And he is technically behind me. According to the ACES deck's logic, right? He's going to force me to turn.
Villainous.
And yeah, so he displaced a total of 4 hexes there. So he's going to be a +1. If you get up +1 from over there. He won a total of 12 movement points, but had to use 4 of them for 2 facing. 1 for a facing change and 2 for a facing change and 2 over top of the end of the bleachers. So that goes back to the initiative order. So declaring fire, we have.
Yeah, well, we're gonna start with
good old Victor, who went running and hiding. It's like, you know what? It's like I still have Tommy here.
Look, I ended up with a Lao variant battle mech. There's one thing they're good at. It's hiding and then stabbing you in the back. Those are the 2 functions of any Capellan Confederation mech warrior. I have to play with the unit that was assigned to me. Now, what I'm thinking, folks at home, primarily Bezkar, is that we definitely wanted to focus fire on the Black Knight. Now, I'm tempted to divert and hit the thug just to, like, punish him for getting too close to me.
This is Jesse when he's planning and concocting things. That this is his evil look. This is the evil look.
But yeah, what do you think, Paul? Do we want to try and take advantage of the range to smack this thug,
or keep see from that angle there? We'll go back there.
Or keep focusing in on the Black Knight.
Let's take out the Black Knight.
Let's focus fire on the Black Knight.
Black Knight. I'm gonna take it here. Maybe he shoots at you. I doubt it. He's gonna go off your lowest armor, but that's okay. I can survive another turn of this.
Okay. SRMs aren't going to be terribly useful here, but I've got a Gauss rifle and 3 ER medium lasers. I don't think I want to fire all that because the stealth armor is going to be building up heat. So if I fire 2 ER medium lasers, then I am building up 20. It will sink and cancel those out. Still, I can't really do it. Okay, then this is going to be a Gauss rifle shot and a medium laser shot. Skill is 4. His TMM is 0. There's nothing in the way. How far apart are these jokers? They are 16, so it is range 8. So for the Gauss rifle, that is medium, and the ER medium laser, it is medium. So 4, 5, 6. So looking for 6s. Gauss rifle will be black. The medium lasers will be green. Let me clear the dice from the old stuff. Looking for 6s. Hit and hit. Wonderful news.
Okay, so
the Gauss rifle will deliver a whopping 15 damage to the right arm.
If that was the right torso, it would have been.
Oh, yeah, I really wanted it to be the right torso.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, yep.
And then the medium laser is going to do a paltry, but still happy to have it, 5 damage, 5, 6, 7, 8, left torso.
Okay. And that is it for that. We will go to the Black Knight, actually. Black Knight's going to fire.
Now, an important note, it would still have hit because I rolled 7s,
Yes,
but when I
you
did
forgot to
that
do the
math,
plus
I
one.
forgot to do the plus
I
one.
was just about to say, yeah.
They did still hit, but
Yep,
we
we're
got to
good.
remember to do that.
So he is going to fire the same complement unless he has a low target number here because he did not overheat last turn. So he wants the target lowest armor. Of course. Of course. If target number is 5 or less, sorry, 7 or less, he will overheat. So he's going to be at, what's the range between him and me?
Yep. This is the night.
Yep.
12.
So 6 hexes. So he's going to be at short range for his larges. He's going to be at 4, 5, 6, 7s. He's hitting at 7s with the larges. Larges don't overheat him, though. The mediums do, and the mediums would be on 9s. So he's not going to overheat himself. He'll fire the same complement as last turn, which is 3 ER medium lasers and 2 regular large lasers at me.
Okay.
So we will go.
And is that counting the +1 because of the snow?
And +1's going to be, so he's going to be on 8s and 10s.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. So the blue dice are on 8s and the greens are on 10s. And how do I end up with 2 cocked dice in a dice tray? So a medium laser, and that is all 7, 3, 6, and 5. So hits me with 1 medium laser. You want to roll a location there?
Yeah, sure. That's we'll take that, right? 5 damage to the 8. That is left torso.
3, 5. Cool. Next up is me. I am going to return fire, and again, this time, we said the range was 4.
If you're shooting at the... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the range is 4. So the range is 4, so 6, 5, 4. Puts me at +3 with the LRMs. Let's see what I got to work out my shots here. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna fire my Gauss rifle 2 medium pulse lasers or 3 medium pulse lasers, but the thug is gonna tap me out. It's gonna use its ability and tap me out. Okay, so my shots fire, but he's impervious to damage. Next is going to be the thug, and the thug wants to rear. Can't, but he is behind me, and then red, which is most armor loss, so it is me. So the thug is going to fire 2 PPCs and an SRM-6, unless he's got some sort of crazy mods to hit me and may overheat. The target number is 8 or less on overheat, so that might occur here. He's going to be at base 4. He ran is 6. I went for 1 at 7. 8 for the snow effect trickling down on us. So he is going to fire his extra SRM-6 at me because he's at short range for everything here. So that is going to put him up to, he's got 15, 30, 38, 40. He ran. He was at +2, and he's got 34 heat sinks, so it puts him up to +8 heat for the turn. So 6, and where's the 2? As 8. Keeping track of that. All right, so rolling for the AI, we got PPCs and SRMs. So the PPCs will be the blue, SRMs will be red and yellow. 8s across the board. PPC hit, or sorry, SRM hit, SRM missed. PPC hit, PPC miss. So 1 of each.
Could be worse.
Yep. SRM missiles first and foremost. Number of missiles, 10. I believe that's 5.
On an SRM-6, a 10 is 5.
Yeah. So PPC hits me first in the my right. He's on my right side, so it hits me in the right torso for 10 points. That's gonna hurt. 3, 5, 7, I only got 2 armor left in my right torso. And then the missiles. 1, 2. That's 3, 4, 5. You want to roll 'em? And that
No,
way,
no, I don't want any responsibility for
you
any of
don't
that.
want responsibility.
No,
Okay.
sir.
No, it just makes it easier. Here, I'm gonna hand this to you. You call them out. You call me out where they got hit, so I can mark off all these shots.
Okay.
So
7 center torso.
right torso. I'm on the right side. Yeah.
Oh, right
'Kay.
side. Yeah, I don't know the right side off the top of my head, but you've got the table on there, right?
You got it beside you.
Okay. And then a 5, 6, 7, 8. Where is my hit location table? Here it is. From the right side, that is center torso.
Yeah.
And then a 5 from the right side is right arm.
Okay.
Another 5 is the right arm.
Uh-huh.
And the 3 is right leg.
Okay. I have no armor on my right torso anymore. It is
Yep.
gone.
Yeah, next turn we're going to send the
It
Victor out
is
there to
gone.
start absorbing
So
fire.
I
for sure.
just took 20. And what did the Black Knight do to me again? He hit me with a large and a medium. So yeah, I'll make another piloting check at +1. Okay, that wasn't a good turn, guys. That
Yeah.
was not a good turn. I'll take that there.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're negating our fire. That really upset the balance.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, that was a good card.
It upset the apple cart. Whew. I remain standing on an 8. Thankfully. That's good. And that will go to initiative. We'll take these chips off.
Thing.
You can get your cowardly lion out of the hole hiding back there.
Yeah, no, he's turning
and
off
take
his
some,
stealth
take
armor.
some damage this turn.
Let me declare that he is turning off the stealth armor for sure. Spent another Gauss round. And he also built up 3, 4, 9 heat, so 19 with the stealth armor, but sunk the 20. So he's still okay for heat.
Yeah.
That was the plan. And we get rid of that +1 because that's the temporary snow squall is no longer in play. This goes into the get lost bag.
Jesse,
Paul.
Paul, Black Knight, Thug. Well, at least the
Yeah, Blake's moving first at least.
I'm moving first. The Thug's moving second. You and then the. So
Alright.
you're on.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It's
So-
not great.
Card draws. If you can't read them off the top, I drew a 2. Jam transmission, which allows me to interfere and take out somebody else's card effect, not their initiative number, but I can jam their card. The Thug drew a 3, which is second win. You gain a point of damage. The Black Knight drew a Mech Warrior, which is the equivalent of a Jack. Hold your ground. Any friendly unit can reduce its movement by 2 in exchange for an additional +2 modifier to be applied to all enemy attacks against it this turn. If it chooses not to use the card and hold on it, the unit that is activated, the player's ability must reduce its movement point by 1. What did you get?
All right, I've got the Sauve qui peut. Any friendly unit may apply a +1 target number modifier to all attacks it makes this turn in exchange for increasing its MP by 2. So if we want to spend this turn having the Victor draw fire and the Orion get to cover, maybe you might want to use that. The actual number on the card is a 9, which means at least one of those Blakes. I think maybe both of them are moving before the Victor does.
Probably.
Which would be great. I bet the Aces deck isn't dumb enough to leave their backs exposed, but I do have jump jets, so let's see what happens.
So I am going to jam the Black Knight's card, so he can't use it. And then I will move.
Do you want that extra +2 movement?
Yeah, if you can give it to me.
I can. It's going to be a +1 if you're shooting, but I
Yeah,
feel like
that's fine.
maybe you're not shooting this round.
Well, I don't really have much of a choice. I can't. This is not good. I am just going like this. 2, 4, 6. I'm stepping back into here.
Yeah, you don't want to just like take cover
Like
behind
so.
the bleachers?
Yeah, I want to get out of the line of sight of that, Black Knight. And if it comes over, we know I'm at 0. I walked. If it comes over, then it's going to take it from you and me.
Yep.
All right. So the next up is the thug. The thug aggressive. If there are any activated enemies within 12, absolutely there are. It's me. We are in close quarters combat. Wants to target red, lowest armor. Move closer to the target and cover from as many enemies that are activated as possible. Take cover or woods.
Does it just want to like pour itself into the rubble?
He's going to step right to here.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. He's going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That's a walk. He's giving himself cover from you. He can't do that any other way without exposing his back to you. Actually, he can go. He could if he was like this, he can go 1. No, that would be 7.
It depends on the.
That would be 9. That would be a run. That would be a run. He could do that.
Yeah.
That's a run, right? And that would put him at a +1. And that brings up you, and then the Black Knight.
I gotta move before the Black Knight, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's the furthest I can get? If I run, I can go 12, which is exciting. Because if I go straight across, like that would get me like with partial cover into his rear arc, but would also open my back to the Black Knight.
No, but don't open your back to the Black Knight, but
Yeah.
charge towards the Black Knight to get the Black Knight's attention so he does not come after me.
Same difference, I guess. Okay, well,
Right?
I can do that.
He's not going to fire at you, right? Even if you just come straight to here.
Right, but we kind of want him to fire at me, don't we?
We want the Black Knight to fire at you.
No, but the thug. Is there any
He's
way
not
I
going
can
to fire
provoke
at
the
you.
thug?
He just absolutely is not going to fire at you.
Okay. Do me a favor and well, no, I can do that right next to the
Right there,
stone.
yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna come out at max speed, yelling.
So was that 12 you went? So you're
Yep.
divided by 2 is a +2. So that's a 6x round.
Yelling
Alright.
those Waco, Texas battle anthems.
Black Knight. What does he want to do? Brawler. If the unit has armor greater than enemy's damage rating. So no, in this case, he does not. In front of him. So he's going to go to balanced. If there are any enemies within 30, which is true, he wants to prioritize yellow, but yellow now becomes the closest unit, which is you, and no longer me, and you automatically default as the highest armor, and you are the highest armor anyway. So he wants to, if he can, move closer to you and gain cover by occupying woods if he can. Can't do that. He can't do that, but in theory, moving closer to you, right now, you're that far from him. He could move over here and get closer to you and get a little bit of cover, in theory, right?
I don't think it would be enough to affect the roll, though.
No, not affect the roll, but to meet the conditions of the card, right? So that's, if he did a walk, he went 6 with a facing change.
Yeah.
Right? He comes into right there. And that meets the conditions of the card. Because ultimately, too, the card's movement is going to dictate for the course and further play, right?
Right.
So instead of him standing out there in the open, if there were other units there, now I can definitely not see him, right? If he was still standing there, I could technically see him still on true line of sight. Now he can't. He's moved close enough to the stadium wall that I'm completely blocked from view, right? So he went a total of 3. He went a total of 8, but divided with the facing change is 6, divided by 2 is 3 hexes, so he went for a 1.
Still pretty easy to hit.
So that brings up me to shoot. What do I want to fire here? What's the range? I'm at minimum range. I'm at 1. So I'm 2 under my minimum for the ghost rifle. 100, yeah, both. No, I'm 2 under my minimum. A ghost of 3 medium pulses at the thug. The ghost will be the yellow. Pulses will be the greens. I'm gonna be at base 4, walked 5. He went for 1 is 6. +2 for minimum range on my ghost rifle is 8, and my pulses will be on 4s. because they're at short range 6, -2 is 4. So my Ghost Rifle needs 8. The greens need 4s. I almost clean sweeped them. Hit with everything but the Ghost Rifle. So we will. Yeah, that's a 10. Locations, I'll call them out to you. I dinged him in the head for 6. That's always nice.
Are you hitting from straight on?
Yeah, straight on.
Yeah.
So right torso, head, and the 11 is what? The left arm?
Left arm.
Left arm. So 2, 5, 6, 3, 6. And what was the other one? Left torso? Oh, wait a second. I'm marking it off my own sheet. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Beskar, we're both trying to figure out how not to die. That's
3,
one of the
6.
winning strategies in Battletech. You can tell your friends. That's a Fox Network secret. Try not to die.
Try not to die. There we go. So he took 18 points. Cool.
And piloting stuff, because you hit him in the head?
He'll do a consciousness. This happens at the end of the turn, and he sleeps.
Nice. Come on, give me a high five. Give me a high five.
He sleeps. That's good. That works for me.
This thug comes stomping into the rubble, all big badass, and Urian just zap.
All right.
Puts the pilot
Before
right
he
out.
sleeps, though, he does hit buttons that shoot things at me.
Yeah.
And he's going to be hitting on a base of 4. Walked is 5. I went for 1 is 6. He's already at a +1 mod to shoot, so he's just going to fire two SRM6s and a PPC. I believe it's 15. That is 19. That puts him to 23. He walked 24. Drops him down all his heat. So yeah, PPC and 2 SRM6s.
Beskar, just because he's unconscious doesn't mean he's out of the fight. If you want blood and death, this is Waco Rangers and the Blakists. Believe me, there's no polite withdrawal.
So the PPC will be blue. The SRMs are the yellow and red. He's going to be, I said on 6s, right? He actually hit me with an SRM6 out of all of that. A 4 missed, and the boxcars hit with the 1 SRM6.
Yeah, where's your Blake now?
Where's your Blake now? Number of missiles, 5. I believe that's 3.
5 on that table is 3.
Yep. All right, locations. My right torso, my center torso, and what's the 9?
9 is left leg.
Right torso is not good. Center torso, left leg, you said? All right, you want to roll critical against my right torso?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to use the smallest dice possible. No crit.
No, that's good. Because my Ghost Rifle and ammo are the only things in that side. Okay, so that is the thug fired to you.
Okay, yeah, so no, I mean, well, I guess in theory, if we were doing this in exact right order, I wouldn't know that the thug had fallen asleep yet, but I still think I'm just going to Alpha Strike that Black Knight, because we want it out of the game. I am under heat, and because I charged, if I Alpha, yeah, I'll still be under any heat penalties. So that's going to be 3 ER medium lasers, a Gauss, and an SRM-6. They are 4 inches, so 2, so that is within. So my minimum range for the Gauss rifle is good, and it's short range for everything. That is.
And before
news.
Jesse fires, for anybody watching too, I did kind of skip a step there. When I fired the thug at my Orion, the reason I didn't go to the card to read what it stated, he only had 1 legal target. So the card will automatically default to the only legal target when it with the ACES system when there's only 1 valid target. In this instance, that is me. That's why I didn't go and say he's trying to prioritize whatever unit at whatever range, right? So back to Jesse.
Yeah. So everything's hitting on 4s, which is delightful news. So a Gauss rifle and 3 medium lasers. Let's start with those, and we'll come back for the missile because that's complicated.
When Tommy jumps into the stream from home, the only thing you need to know, Tommy, I may be weak, but I'm still your daddy.
All right. Well, I don't want to get in the middle of that or think about it ever again. Miss, hit. So far, Gauss rifle and 2 of the 3 medium lasers hit.
Okay, fire away.
Hey, thanks for that, Beskar. We really appreciate it. And the SRM-6 also hit. How many of them hit? Everything. All the SRMs hit. That is just exquisite.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be a good round. So the Gauss rifle is going to do that 15 rounds, or 15 magnetic damage to 9. That is left leg.
Hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. He's got 3 left.
Cool beans. First medium laser that hit is doing 5 damage to 11
Left
arm.
Mm-hmm.
At the brain freeze. The other medium
20.
laser back another to the left leg. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, so it's a possible crit. So
Yep.
hold on. So what else you got left to shoot?
Oh, don't do the crit right away?
You can do the crit, yeah.
Yeah, let's find out. Crit in the left leg. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a crit.
1 crit?
You got an upper lower?
No, just 1 D4.
Just 1. 2.
It's an upper leg actuator.
I'll take it. Good news.
That's a +1 and a +1. So he's got 2 piloting checks to make this turn.
Yeah, and then those SRMs, all 6 hits, so 6 locations. Let me do it in 3 and 3. So 2 damage to 5, that's right leg.
Right leg?
Yep. 2 damage to 10, that's left arm. 2 damage to 8, that's left torso. And then the next volley, 2 damage to 6, that's right torso. 2 damage to 11, that's left arm. And 2 damage to 7, that's center torso.
First time you dinged him in the center torso.
Yeah.
Hit him everywhere else and pretty much stripped it. And that's everything on him?
That is everything. So not as much as I wanted, but we're into internals, so that's something.
He's at +1. He's got 2 +1 piloting checks to make. Sorry, he's got 1 at +2, 1 at +1. No, they're both at +2. Sorry, my bad. That brings up him to shoot, and he is firing the same components again towards his only legal target, which is you, yellow. He's going to fire the 2 large lasers and 3 ER mediums. So the larges are the blues, the mediums are the greens. We are going to be at base 4, walked 5. You went for 1 is 6. Correct?
Yep.
The winner line screen. 6 is across the board. Both larges hits, and all 3 mediums hit. So
right.
10, 10, 6, 10, and 9. Yep. So we will go to the hit locations.
I don't like that, but that's what we're here for.
Well, I'm going to get to Tommy's comments in a moment here. I can see him chatting away in there. So you got...
they're figuring out the goals and super chat
so
stuff.
Both lasers hit the same torso, so you take 16 points to the line.
Oh, gosh. 9, what is that torso? It's a left leg.
Yep. You take another 5 points to the 9.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18...
21 total.
19, 20, 21.
Yeah. And then you take 5 to your right torso and 5 to your center torso.
To the center torso. So 31. So still only 1 piloting check.
The goal is super chat. I think it's $5. That's too much. Maybe I can adjust. What's he talking about, hey? Okay, maybe we'll get others. I can't mod it. I can remove it and reset it.
So you set a goal in the chat and say like, our streaming goal tonight is to get Beskar to send us $500.
Yeah,
and Beskar does because
Beskar, I need beer money for tomorrow night at Tommy's 14th birthday party this year. He's 79 now.
You're taking him to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. All right, so we have a couple of things going on here. Number 1. I have to make a piloting check.
As did I. I passed it, but it was close.
I am on a 6. I passed it with a 9. The thug failed his consciousness, so he is falling down. He's falling to the 2, which is
Forward 1 to the right.
forward 1 to the right. So down he goes in his hex, or in his space, and he is going to take damage. You want to roll this?
Very much.
He's 80 tons, so he's going to be taking a 3 and a 5. Oh, it's a level 2. Yeah, he's 3 and a 5 on his right side.
Okay, let's do the 5. To the right. 6 to the right side is right leg.
Right leg.
And then the 3 goes to the 7, right torso.
Okay. And that's 1. He takes a second pilot hit. Can't make a seatbelt check. Down he goes. Boom. And
Hey, he was a thug, more like a thud. Am I right? Huh?
you think I owe you money, Beskar? I'm just gonna leave that's the guffaw laugh. But
Look, it's good to have dreams, you know.
here we go. We're gonna go to initiative on turn 4. This has been a bit of a bloodbath. Jesse, Paul, the Black Knight, and the Thug, and Paul. And no, we didn't actually win initiative again. You're not. The Black Knight's got to go. The Thug is actually sleeping, so he sleeps. And so we did win initiative because the Black Knight moves on a 2. He's got jam transmission, which is going to come into effect here probably. I took no joy, which is the Duke. Select one enemy unit, and it cannot make any weapon attacks against a friendly unit this turn. But guess what? The Black Knight's jamming mine, regardless of what yours is.
Yeah, okay.
It's nowhere near as good.
I got Social General, which I guess works for a Lyran card. Selected unit may take up to a -3 modifier on all attacks it makes this turn, so 3 easier to hit, in exchange for the same mod applied to all attacks against it. I might actually use that, because I've got more armor than the Black Knight does right now.
Yeah, you do.
So maybe I will go ahead with that and just guarantee that I do smash that Black Knight to ribbons.
All right, so to the movement phase, the Black Knight moving first, losing initiative. Unaggressive. The unit has any enemy's greater armor damage? No, not with where he's currently standing. So he's not going to remain aggressive. Balanced. If there are no activated enemies within 24, that's true. So he's going to stay unbalanced. He wants priority red. He can run or jump if necessary. In this case, he can't jump. He wants cover versus the target, and he wants to try to stay away. He wants to try to remain 12 away from both of us because neither of us are activated. Okay? So
he feels the walls pressing in.
That is right. He knows his friend's taking a dirt nap over there. And he wants cover from both of us, but he wants... I don't think that he can't... 1, 2, 4, 5, 7... 9, no, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That would give him, if he came like this, that would give him trees to me. Nobody's got a real possibility of getting, you jump, 8, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can't even jump behind me. It's perfect. He can see me. He's got partial cover. He's got complete cover from you.
Can we see that from that angle? Is he show up on that angle of the...
There or there?
Yeah, not quite. Okay, we'll get
you can
there.
you can see him. He's right here.
Yeah.
Right? And he can see me. So he's got a partial cover shot on me. He's got cover from me. He's got trees from you, and he's completely out of line of sight from you at the moment. And that gives him a +1 mod.
I mean, that's going to change, but...
It'll change, but that's what he's got to work off of right now, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, to you and me. What do you want to do here?
Okay, I go first. I got the lower card. I'm still going to be drawing fire from you, so I'm just going to stalk out to shoot him. Is it worth going a little bit further so I can get behind this tree or from the bleachers?
Well, from what I gather, Beskar, it's clear as day that you are the thug pilot. You know, took a light peck to the head, and you out cold you went, and then you dinged yourself again. So now you're really out cold, sleeping on the job. Yeah, that was absolutely you, buddy. It was absolutely you.
All right, I'm gonna get the same cover from the bleachers here that I would from the tree here.
That's correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just walk up to here, and I'm going to tap Social General, which basically implies that I'm not doing any kind of evasion to line up a real kick butt shot. And
I step forward into the adjacent hex base to base with the thug, and I am going to shoot the prone mech and then kick it because Beskar is piloting it now. I am going to kick it while it's down and sleeping. Kick it repeatedly. If I could kick twice, I would. But I can't punch down twice.
right.
So I can only kick. But I am going to go alpha strike, except for my LRMs, into the sleeping thug.
While we're on that subject, we should mention we love and appreciate everybody who's in the stream and really appreciate everything they're doing to contribute to Six Sides of Gaming.
Except for Beskar.
Except for Beskar. Beskar, I didn't say anything about that.
See, Paul, it actually makes him tolerable. Oh, my God. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. This is Six Sides. I got Paul on one side, Tommy on the other, and me in the middle. Just stop fighting.
All right, so
okay.
we start with the Black Knight. The Black Knight is at even heat. He wants to fire at yellow, and he only has one target right now.
Yeah,
and that is that he's
shooting
shooting at me, right? So he is going to fire the same complement of weapons again at me. The range is going to be like
You
4
sure
hexes.
he doesn't have a sight on me? Is that?
Well, yellow in this instance right now is going to be. Sorry, I have to change cards because he lost unit.
He's looking for less armor.
He's on C. So yellow is lowest TMM, and then lowest move. I'm the lowest TMM. I didn't move enough.
Yeah. Okay.
For it to get a displacement. So he's going to be at 4 hexes, 3 hexes. So he's going to be short range for everything. He's going to be at base 4. He ran is 6, and I didn't displace for anything. So he's on 6s. We will do 2 larges and 3 medium lasers. Get all these here. On 6s. Yeah. That's all. No, that missed. There's a 4. 1 medium laser missed. Everything else hit me. All right, it's gonna hurt. We got here. You take this. You tell me where I mark them off. It's gonna get ugly.
Hitting you from the left.
Left side. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
My left side's not in too bad a shape actually.
So 9.
As you guys can see.
9 from the left is right torso, which kind of weird, but okay.
That's a critical. Hold on. That was a large laser?
That which one? No, large. Which one is your large laser?
The larges are blues.
Then no, that's medium.
So 6, 2, 4, 6. Roll crit.
Okay. 1 crit. Upper lower?
Up both.
Lower 5.
Yeah, reroll.
Okay. Upper 2.
Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Bezcar
9, 10,
spent
11,
$2
12,
to
13,
ask
14,
me how much to
15,
turn
16,
on
18,
Paul
19,
in the
20,
face.
21,
Bezcar, if you want to turn Paul on,
25.
I mean, I'm not an expert on that
Okay,
subject.
okay, so roll crit. You just hit the Gauss rifle, did 25 points of damage to me. It's blown out my center torso into the internals, into the center torso for 4 points. So roll another possible crit on the center torso.
Good heavens.
No. Okay. Next, of all those dice,
Yeah.
that
okay.
medium laser.
Okay, the next medium laser, 7 from the left torso.
1 medium laser just completely destroyed my right side. I know I have a right arm. It's all gone.
in the large lasers, 9.
Well, they're there for damage purposes, but
Another right torso.
so center torso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll critical.
Ay vey. It's a shunder.
Oh,
Ugh.
it's
Okay.
getting ugly.
Yep.
Upper, lower.
Upper 1
So that's a fusion engine hit.
and lower 1.
Gyro hit. Oh, God. This is getting ugly.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Large lasers now. No, wait, we did that one.
Yeah.
So just the 2 then. Left torso critical.
Oh, God. Left torso. Oh, no, you got it's floating crit, so roll location.
Floating crits. Okay. Reroll. 9. Right torso.
Center torso.
Yeah.
So on. So 3, 6, 8. So roll 2 critical chances because it's internals.
First one, no. Second one, no.
I have 3 points of internal structure left in my center torso. My mech is completely messed up. Yeah, this is a ugly, ugly day for the Waco Rangers. We get the fire back, though.
Oh, yeah.
I am going to beat Beskar while he's down.
Yep.
And I will do that now. Beskar, thank you for the donations, buddy. So I am firing everything but my LRMs. That's mediums, and that's the blue will be the ghost rifle. I am going to be at base 4. Walked is 5. He's prone. Auto hit. 1s.
5 minus 4. Yep.
Okay.
Just hits.
Just hits. So I like that. Well, snake eyes is always nice.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, they're the wrong colors of green. I thought they were the same colors, but they're not. They're the different shades. I thought it was a head hit too, but it's not. But it's a pair of 11s nonetheless.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is 12 points to the 11, whatever that is. Left arm.
Left arm from the front.
Okay.
Is
So
he? Yeah, you'd be hitting from the front thing,
Front,
but
yeah.
but from rear.
Yeah.
So left arm is left arm. So
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And then the left torso rear for 15.
that's nice. That goes
2,
through.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. And then possible critical hit center torso. I'll roll that since you messed me up. Maybe we messed each other up here. There we go. 2. 2,
Okay.
baby. There we
All right,
go.
That's it.
All right, you want to roll the crits?
Sure. Is it upper lower?
So yeah.
Yeah, center, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So upper 2.
So upper 2 is fusion engine.
Delightful. And lower 6.
Took out his improved C3. And then roll possible. I'll roll possible critical on the left torso. And you can roll the locations. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so 3.
He's got 3. So the only thing you can take out there is his SRM. Well, roll it. There's actually 3 double heat sinks. It's one column. It's one column. Just roll D6.
Okay. 5.
SRM.
2.
Double heat sink.
1.
Double heat sink. Same one, but doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Okay. So boom, boom, boom. He doesn't have to make any more consciousness checks. And yeah, he's not getting up anytime quick. That's good. And you get the fire.
Yeah. I'm still just going to keep pouring everything. I'm betting every on Sebulba. How far are they? 6 inches, so 3. That is still in delightful short range for every darn thing. Skill of 3, short range minus 3. That's all auto hits. Thanks to my social general card.
There you go. All right, let's roll damage.
Yep, this should be delightful. The Gauss rifle is going to do 15 damage to his left torso. 8.
Hold on. This is on the Black Knight, right?
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 15. Okay, so roll crit. Sorry, hold on.
Yep.
1, 2. I took. Put an X there. I took it off his arm. Roll critical on his left torso.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Darn. Okay. 3 medium lasers. So 5 damage each. It's beautiful to the right to the face.
So how much was that? 5?
Yep.
5 to the face. That's the second pilot hit.
5 to the 5 right leg, and 5 to the 4 right arm.
Mm-hmm.
And then SRM 6. Oh no, it's auto hit.
You're just rolling missiles.
Yeah, so cluster. So 6 on the cluster
4.
table is
3 or 4.
4.
Yep. So 4 locations.
4 locations. 2 damage to left arm,
Left arm. Yeah.
to left torso,
Okay.
to right arm,
Yeah.
and 2 floating critical.
Okay. So roll your floating crit.
3 right arm.
Okay. So here's how it works. Your floating crit hits the right arm, which goes into internal. So you got 2 crits on the right, 2 chances on the right arm, and then you got 1 chance on the left torso.
Okay, so 2 chances on the right arm. Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of Blake skin. Hey, that's 2 crits on that arm.
On the arm,
Yep.
it's got 2 columns.
Okay.
You rolled 2 critical chances against them, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So first critical, let's say blue is upper lower and white is the target number. Lower 3.
So you took out a double heat sink
And a lower 2.
and an ER medium.
Okay.
And
All right, and then I had a 1 chance for the left torso.
left torso, correct?
No crit.
No crit. All right, so he took a grand total there of, he didn't take 40, so he's got to make a piloting check. He's going to be on a 6. He makes it with boxcars. He's standing. I didn't take any damage. Oh, no, I did.
You took, yeah.
Yeah.
You took heck of
I
damage.
took heck of damage. I got a gyro hit too, yeah. I'm at 4. I was sorry, base 5. 1 for the 20 points is 6. My gyro hits 9s. I wanted to kick him while he was down, but I'm going to be falling right down on top of him. That sucks. 9s. Yes!
Hey, all right.
Makes it. There we go. See,
Big
Tommy, that's how true mech warriors, they survive things like this, buddy. They survive.
They live to kick again.
I am going to kick, and I'm going to miss the kick and then fall. Is what's going to it's what's going to happen here because I am just sadistic to myself and to others. Okay, so I am going to be at base 5. He didn't move. I walked as 6. He's prone.
So minus 4
is 2, but I have a gyro hit, so it puts me on 5s.
Okay.
Minus 2 for a kick is 3.
3s. That sounds better.
I rolled double ones. It would have been worth it.
Okay, yeah.
So, kicking him hits him in the left torso backside. So this is going to be ugly. That's going to be, I am 75 tons. That was a 15-point kick. So, 2, 3, 5, 7, 10.
I love that little
14,
hesitation in the
15.
counting that means a location was just destroyed.
Yeah, no, and
the
I was
person writing had to
transferring it
go,
over. Yeah,
that's the transfer. That's just
you
really
can, you can roll crit,
messed
possible
the
crit
guy
on the
up.
center torso.
Crit on center torso. Come on. Nope.
Okay.
Coises.
And I don't need to make a piloting check. He doesn't need to make one because he's sleeping. And we will make a consciousness roll for him now to see if he wakes up for next turn. And he needs a 5+. I kicked him awake.
Okay.
Barely.
And did you already do the Black Knight's piloting check?
Oh, no, I didn't. Here we go. And the Black Knight falls.
Nice. Okay.
So
Yes.
he's going to fall to the 2.
1 to the right.
1 to the right. Like so. And 75 points, so or 75 tons. He's gonna take 8 points of damage. So he's gonna take 5 points to his.
Hey!
This is turning into like the head fest. Like this is a lot of headshots, man. Like that's his third headshot. I've taken no. You took a headshot?
No, I'm good.
No, they've taken 5 headshots in 4 turns. Oh no, this is turn 5. This is turn 5. And it's a 3-point location. 3-point location. Oh, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that enough?
His cockpit's destroyed.
He falls on the cockpit.
He falls on the cockpit and dies.
For those of you in the audience,
The other 3 points go to the 10, which
Yeah.
is the right arm, but it's okay.
for those of you in the audience looking for like Battletech advice for people at Folks Network, try not to fall directly on your pilot, reducing them to a fine mist. What happens in that case is the meat dies, and it leaves the metal for the rest of us.
Battletech tip of the day from Fox Network and Six Sides of Gaming: don't take headshots. All right,
Okay.
that's the game.
Yeah.
like literally, this is the game.
The thug is going to struggle to get back up, and one of us will be in its rear arm.
Do you want to try? Like, I'm done. My back's done too.
But you're still up, and you've got your back to a wall, right? Like, I know your sheet looks rough, but you are still up and fighting.
Okay, I have. Bring us closer. It's not good. I have 3 internal structure points left on my center torso. I have a gyro hit, an engine hit. I'm at +5 heat this turn because I wasn't because I didn't fire my LRM, so I'm below heat coming into the turn. I have no Gauss rifle anymore. I have lost a medium pulse laser because I lost the entire usage of my right side, so that's gone. That's gone. I'm basically a walking LRM-15 and a pair of medium pulse lasers.
Yeah, but so we know what's going to happen next, assuming the thug can get up, which is not guaranteed. But best case scenario,
He's getting up
does.
he's getting up on a 5.
He's
but
going to turn. He's going to try to shoot at you. He might finish you off, but his scarred and torn up back is going to be pointed directly at the victor, who will put a Gauss rifle, an SRM-6, and 3 medium beams into there, immediately killing it. There is a chance Paul Zorion might not make it, but Waco Rangers won this match.
Yeah, they've won this match.
Yeah.
I don't even think there's any point to playing that part of it out. I just don't.
No, I think we're done
I think
here.
we're good. I think we're good. Any questions out there? I see Tommy's still in the chat. What's Tommy talking about out there? I'll get this here to bring it back up to here, and I'm going to actually adjust the camera a little bit and zoom it back out. If you bear with me for a sec, that way everybody can see.
While Paul is doing that, I think we've already talked about it in some of the other streams before, but for those of you who haven't seen it before, this baseball diamond setup that was created for us by the incomparable, inimitable Les Mandeville of the Underground Painter's Desk. This was for our Halloween event with Tuck Davion with the Critter Tech stuff. This was sort of our setting for the 5 nights at Freddy's Legally Distinct from that name, but that essentially doing that with the critters. Yeah. He did this whole thing. You can see the baseball diamond on there and the distressing and the bleachers. His stuff is fabulous. It's a really cool setup, and we're glad that we get to reuse it for stuff like this.
So, any questions tonight for what you saw here? I think you can see that the ACES deck already, with a little bit of thoughtfulness and creativity works well with Classic as it stands now, just based on the complexity of the parameters that are already on the deck for Alpha Strike use. So, there'll be more, again, as we said earlier, and pay attention to Tommy's True Talk because he can say a hell of a lot more than I can. in regards to anything ACES. He may discuss things that may be coming up other than what we talked about, with Randall making his announcement in that interview back a month ago, saying there will be something mentioned over at PAX Unplugged. That said, I would like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Remember to like and subscribe. Helps us out. One of the things we're going to be looking at doing starting next week, and I'll post this out on social media as well, is that we are going to run the stream for the Battletech Friday Night Aces on Twitch only for a couple of weeks up to a month. We're going to test some things with the algorithm. So I watch in the next day or two. I will put out some information, the links for the Twitch stream. If you don't have a Twitch account, jump on there. They're free. You'll be able to watch us on Friday nights. Everything's going to be the same. Just we're going to run it on Twitch solo for a little bit to try and play with the algorithm a little bit on YouTube to make sure, we're getting maximum exposure for what it is we're doing and all the effort we put into the content we create for not only Battletech, but for Dungeons & Dragons, Shadowrun, and, of course, our shorts. Okay? So with that said, I'll pass over to Jesse real quick to sign off, and then anybody who is in the Kitchener-Waterloo area, tomorrow Tommy and I are going to be at the GriffCon gaming it's not a convention per se. It's like a one-day event. We will be running Battletech ACES. We'll be there at around noon to set up, so figure about a 1 o'clock start time. And then once we've got everything taken down after the game tomorrow on the ACES, we encourage you to come and meet us and hang out and have some beers and some good food at the Round Table in Guelph for the 9th anniversary party. Okay? You get to actually schmooze with Tommy Gofton and Paul Clarkson in person. That's pretty exciting. We do have the Tommy Gofton kissing booth sign in the front. I could bring that. That will be if you want to take part in the kissing booth, be about $10 to $15 donation to Sick Kids Hospital, and I'll take a picture of it so we can post it up on social media. That said, we'd love to see you tomorrow. Jesse, you can sign off for us tonight.
Don't think there's much I can add to that. Definitely come out to make it tomorrow if you can. If you can't, I think actually the Torchlight event is also tomorrow. They're running a fancy event out at Torchlight Hobbies and Games, and then in downtown Toronto on Sunday, the same event, similar but same setup at the Hobbiesville at King and Ossington. And then every week on Wednesdays, we're playing at Harry Tarantula in the middle of the city. Casual pickup Battletech. Would love to see you there. And otherwise, tune back in to see us on Twitch shortly, where we'll be keeping this stuff up. Hope to see you there.
Have a good night and enjoy your week.